still playing Dairy Dairy music? Stop playing the Dairy Dairy music. We're done. We're done with Dairy Dairy music. Go away. Switch to my face. Switch to my face. Oh, I'm sweaty. It's so hot. It's so hot. It's not even funny. Oh, sweet Lord. Oh my gosh. This heat. Shee! You can see how hot it is from the light. The light's not even doing anything for me. Oh, you're hot though. Turn off. You're hot. Oh, okay, maybe the light was doing something for me. Who knows? Oh my Lord. I don't like having it on too long. I'm gonna put it in the fridge for a bit. This is... Oh my gosh, you're hot. I'm turning on these two lights for a minute. This light. That'll have to do for a little bit. That's the thing about this. You can't leave it on too long. It will overheat. Okay. Was this part 2? Yeah, I'm going to save that as part 2. We'll get right back to the SCP in a second. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Whew. Yeah, I think AT&T may have had like a little bit of a seizure while I left. You know, despite having everything going for it, he was just like, no, you know what? We're just going to shut off the stream. He's not here, so let's shut off the stream. Fuck this guy. Oh my gosh, give me my apple juice. Alright. Hey, earphones, you want to shut up? That'd be great. Whew! It's so hot, it's not even funny, guys. It is not even funny. This is summer. This is summer right here. Alright. Let me blow my nose. Oh my gosh. I walked somewhere and the pollen just destroyed me. I'm basically not alive right now. Pollen killed me. Whew. I mean, it's still spring, but it's basically summer. With this heat wave we have right now, it is just too much. It's too much. Shee! Alright, let's hop back into these SCPs. Oh, you guys could hear me when I was that far away from the computer? That's great. We were right with SCP-035. I wish I knew I was why. I wish I knew why it was an emote, but I do not know. I'm only D-class personnel at YouTube. I'm not allowed to know things. It'd be great if the fan was pointed at me. That would be amazing. So why don't you go ahead and turn this way. There we go. Get a nice breeze.
But I was found and passed from hand to hand until I found my way to the theater of Dionysus. The actors there used me for their performances, and I brought out the best in everyone who wore me, which brought about my birth.
Birth as an activation?
I guess, although that sounds far too artificial.
The first person to wear you birthed you?
Correct.
And in doing so, imprinted a personality that evolved
Oh
with
my
every
God,
person
shut
who
up.
wore you.
You're so cute when you put the pieces together.
But surely someone noticed this.
Oh, they did, but they didn't mind. I was a gift from the gods, they said.
Did we get the vaccine? Yes. I got both
It
of
was
them.
Hero, wasn't it? She was the one who discovered you in Crete.
I was convinced by many of the Cretan natives that I was in fact a fallen god. I foolishly purported the image and several followers prayed for my ascension. She answered their prayers with a gift from Poseidon, a tsunami.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
2,500 years later, I could still hear the screams. The bodies washing through the streets, houses swept into the sea, and you're sorry!
Calm down. Easy. Easy.
This man is troubled.
Do you need a break?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, so what happened next?
She destroyed my life, so I dedicated mine to tearing down the only thing that brought her any power.
And what was that?
The
People?
Greek Empire.
Oh. That mask do be horny though.
Do you have any regrets?
Show me a being that has lived as long as I without regrets, and you will have found a liar. Of course I do. Fortunately, I've forgotten most of them, but I still feel them in my heart.
Anything in particular?
Burning Alexandria's library.
Oh, wow.
Well, not me directly.
Oh, okay.
After Hera's wrath, I wanted to hit her and the gods where it hurt them the most. And where better to hurt them than destroy the works of humanity? But like the dead swallowed up by the ocean, I could hear those folks screaming as history in the making shriveled up in flame.
Am I good
hope
with
the Romans
audio?
destroy knowledge that humanity still has not rediscovered.
I think we're good with
And
audio.
the art?
It went
Oh,
black.
the art. I regret that dearly.
I don't know whose wrath was worse, Hera's or yours.
I repaid the Greeks in kind. The same voice that splintered their society was turned on their conquerors. The fire that destroyed Alexandria, I gave to Nero to burn down Rome.
Do you have any connection to SCP-343?
Oh god.
What's so funny?
I'm sorry. I'm okay now. So, 343, God. Look, we've not really been properly acquainted, but his reputation precedes him.
A completely different kind of drama queen.
Exactly. I created the world. I have infinite power. It's not like I hate the guy. It's just that his style doesn't click with me. He has so much ego. Coming from me, that's saying something.
I will admit, from what I've read of the transcripts, he comes across less as a god and more of a used car salesman.
To each his own. Makes you wonder if he's a god. Why hang around at the Foundation? Surely there's more interesting things out there in the whole universe.
It does seem like odd behavior for a god. Is there something here he needs? Or something he's hiding from?
You said it, not me.
Oh, you saw his face for a second.
What are your thoughts on SCP-173?
The neckbreaker.
Not much beyond what I've heard. Sounds interesting, if a little shy.
No, shy guy. Never
Breaks
mind.
everything it touches. If my mother were around,
Wait,
that is to say,
that's
if
that guy?
I had a mother, she'd say we were a lot alike. Well, despite the lack of a face.
I'm sure you could contribute to that. Sounds like you two would make a nice pairing.
179.
Don't mistake interest and admiration for respect, my boy. You seem far too intelligent to make that kind of mistake.
Well, thanks.
Think nothing of it. Look, you may believe that similarity is perfect for a duo, but I don't see the world like that. If I look for a partner, it's someone who can make up for my own shortcomings, not bring the same spiel I do. If there's one thing I truly hate in this world, it's unoriginality. That's why I couldn't stand the Romans for too long. Whole culture was a cheap imitation of mine. So I left the party and kept the door ajar for Christianity. Big mistake embracing that guy, let me tell you.
What's any of this have to do with 173?
We were talking about 173?
Wait, which one is 179? Which one is... So which one is 179? Which one were they just talking about? It's a humanoid entity. What class is it? Oh, Thaumiel. That's not good. Oh, she's cute though. You know what? I'm not gonna open that bag of worms. I'm not opening that bag of worms at all.
How old are you? It'd be nice to have an official number.
What? Do I need to spell it out to you? That's not how you weave a narrative, my boy. I've given
My
you
boy.
the facts. Use them.
Well, your timeline seems to be pretty inconsistent. Some of what you say does fit the period, but the order in which you do these things is messy.
What more do you want? I hand you an entertaining narrative and you throw it back in my face. Real considerate.
It can't be hard to...
No, you listen here. I'm giving you my precious time, not the other way around. You want some answers, you better listen carefully and maybe start asking me some goddamn worthwhile questions for once.
Okay. Okay, cool. Makes sense, makes sense.
What are your thoughts on SCP-001?
What kind of ridiculous question is that?
Always almost standard, it seems.
Answer him, 035.
Oh, okay.
Ask nicely.
You're not exactly in any position to...
Oh, aren't I? I don't think you know who you're talking to.
Refuse to comply and I can make this situation much worse for you.
Melodrama won't get you far with me, buddy. Want me to cut off at the neck? Allow me.
Holy shit! Jacobs!
Oh, wow. Oh my god. He killed that man. Yeah, he was, SCP-179 was originally safe, but, oh, you can't really spoil the Walton Files. We watched it a bit earlier. It's in part 2 of the stream. The stream got disconnected. Go to part 2 of the stream. It should be up on the channel by now. And then you'll see the Walton Files 3 reaction. But yeah, 179 was originally safe, but then it got reclassified as Thaumiel. I don't know what it did to earn that. I'll learn that when I watch infographics. Oh yeah, SCP-035 prematurely terminated connection with D3121 at approximately 14:55 hours during interview. Recommendation: a second D class to be requested for further interrogation. Damn, they really just getting rid of us. Shee! Insert tape 2. Credits. Go to the next one. How many tapes does he have? He has 2 tapes. That's on to the second one. 30 minutes. Shee! Here we go. You do not want to be a D class. You will die. Give it some time. It should be up soon. Yeah, it says it's public now. If you go to the live streaming section of the channel, it should be there.
Calluses, hard worker, shows vintage.
He was a person once.
Now who stopped seeing him as one first? You consider people like him property. At least they live through me. For as long as they last.
I'm not here to argue with you. Now could you please answer my previous question about 001?
I appear to be in a more agreeable mood. Why not?
So...
Well, which one? I understand there's about one.
Oh, yep.
20?
Here it is.
So what am I to say? How am I to know which one is the real Slim Shady?
I like you.
The real what now?
How does...
That surfaced out of nowhere. Teething problems. Anyway, Here's my point. Why ask my opinion if only one of them exists? Or two? Or heck, maybe even none at all? What if they're just a ruse to keep people from knowing what the real 001 is? That's what I would do.
That's why
That's
they're
an
not
interesting
naming.
theory.
I'm right, aren't I? Come on, you can tell.
They're not name dropping 001 because they're hoping they can get a concise answer from all of them to directly say which one is 001. My money is on Scarlet King.
Tell me.
I think we've said all that needs to be said. What do you think about humanity?
In all honesty, I find humanity to be the greatest source of entertainment.
Really? What is it about us that you find so compelling?
The answer to that question is a difficult concept to grasp.
Something philosophical?
Life as we know it is one great symphony of order. Everything has a purpose. It's a place in the grand scheme of things, nature and matter. But then, humanity is thrown into the mix. Chaos, purposelessness, no order. And yet, somehow you coexist in your own illogical way, conjuring order and purpose for yourselves. Science and art would not exist had your kind not created it. In your attempt to make sense of the world, humanity interprets through imagination and entertainment. Calling a spade is just so boring, and you start murdering each other because of its mundanity.
I see what you're saying.
It's essential to your sanity. With no lens to hold it up to the world, you become fearful of it. You wind up having another day massacre. A single anxious, powerful woman caused a riot that lasted 27 days. All thanks to a little reality intruding on her life. Of course, I may have had a small hand in events.
We're one hell of a playset to you.
We're all playing things to something or someone else. Don't believe that I was never someone's toy too. Don't feel so victimized. It's only human. Believe me when I say this. We have more in common than what you see in those little files.
How does an artificial body compare to one that once lived?
Let me ask you this. Would you prefer to interact with flesh or the imitation? It's familiar, like home. It shows expression in the subtleties of its movement that no mere statue can mimic.
Wouldn't something like an animatronic body last longer?
You're right about that. But most people would be scared out of their wits. It's not about preserving the body beyond its expiration date. It's experiencing what you can with the time you have left. Stone and metal provides no experiences to build upon the ones I already have.
Touching. And what about in the mind? Are you afraid of expressing your own psychological state without another's personality to filter it through?
Smart move, but you'll have to try better.
Moving on. What is your purpose?
Not sure. What's yours?
I thought we were talking about you.
Whatever piques my interest.
My purpose is whatever I choose it to be.
Sure it is. Objectively, I guess you could say my purpose is to help people express themselves in death in ways they never could in life.
And unobjectively?
For now, to feed.
Is that what drives you to possess humans? Do you gain knowledge, sustenance, or some form of joy?
Certainly more satisfying than taking over inanimate objects. Like that man behind the glass over there.
No comment.
To an extent, I gained some knowledge of the person I possess, their memories and experiences. Although I don't really retain much, just what I've said and done is them.
And you feed on that?
It's not like a literal meal. It's a feast of the soul. I thrive on variety. And what better fruits for a spotlighter like myself than fresh, ripe experiences and emotions of humanity?
Pretty tasty. Ever come across some rotten apples?
Don't blame the tools if you're not talented enough to work with them. That being said, who am I to complain when I receive some variety?
You could be the voice of reason to their tortured mind.
That is not my purpose. I accentuate, not debilitate. I study behaviors just like you. Like I said, we could be great stage partners.
I don't force you to do anything.
No, but they do. Where's your voice of reason?
I don't murder people.
What does that change?
I'm on this side of the table.
That's a very thin line you've drawn there. And it can be crossed in an instant.
This line of questioning is discontinued.
I deadass think Watcher is an SCP. Like, he has to be an anomalous. That has to be the only reason why he's like being used in this way. That has to be the only reason. Jesus Christ, this pollen. Don't look at me. Now I gotta go wash my goddamn hands. Wash your hands. Everyone, wash your hands and drink plenty of water. That's my lesson to you today.
Do you have sympathy towards your victims? 035?
Something else.
Is this upset?
Another question, damn it!
Oh.
It's difficult to answer. I used to not need to, but now, it's unavoidable. I share a person's memories and experiences. As soon as I take their minds, I see everything they lose.
Oh.
The difficulty is not recognizing sympathy, but from where it is born. Is it me who sympathizes with my victim, as you so call it, or they who sympathize through me?
Have they ever influenced you to take action? To do something you don't necessarily want to?
On occasion, a host lights may drive me to perform actions that deal with the urges, but to control or fully influence me, that is yet to occur.
It sounds almost as if you begin as the intruder of a person's mind, but once you make that link, the host becomes the voice constantly speaking inside your head.
Next question.
But
Ooh. Oh, we're learning.
So, go ahead.
with what?
Just ask. I know it's what you've been buttering me up for, so...
Alright. What did you and 049 talk about during the containment breach?
Oh, nothing much, just catching up on old times.
049.
We've suspected for some time that you two came in contact prior to containment.
It goes a little deeper than that, darling. We are lovers, he and I.
Really?
No,
Plague
I just wanted
Doctor.
to see the look on your face.
Funny.
You need to loosen up more. Let more people get close to the real you.
I'm not the one being interviewed here. So, if you weren't lovers,
Acquaintances. More so partners, perhaps. But we were so much different back then.
how far back are we talking about?
Oof, a good 1,000 years now? I found myself caught up in the Crusades, and being me, warped events to suit my needs. Made them think I was a holy artifact. I mean, I am, but they didn't need to know it wasn't their gods. Found the cause very silly, but the perks, eh?
Your talents for scamming the human race never cease to amaze me.
You make it sound so evil. I was trying to survive. If they thought I was a product of Satan, I'd have been destroyed and you wouldn't have the pleasure of my company.
More's the pity.
You flirt. Anyway, I was headed through Bosnia with a small group of Hungarian soldiers. They had just won a foothold and we were taking some trinkets back across the border. So much for reclaiming the Holy Land. And the caravan was ambushed by rebel troops. Which only goes to show that just because the Crusades worked the first time does not mean it'll work a second. I only found out later that Hungary was pushed back across the border.
Later?
When the trinkets were reclaimed, I wasn't picked up. Seems to be difficult to influence people when they're afraid for their lives. And so I was left alone in the wilderness. Dramatic, really. Very comic.
How did you get someone to find you?
I didn't. 049 found me all on his own.
Oh.
By this point, he had another name. Funny though, I can't seem to recall it. He emerged from the light like a savior from above. Somehow he knew I was alive, and he could feel my energy.
Did he put you on?
Yes, but we weren't linked like I had been with other hosts. It was mutual, equal.
What was he doing in the Middle East? That's awfully out of the way.
He'd been making his way through Asia towards Europe on his pilgrimage of cleansing. The Crusades had died down in my absence, and 049 was heading through to clean up the mess.
And how exactly does turning the corpses of the fallen into proxies help that exactly?
Oh, no. 049 wasn't turning the dead. He was resurrecting them. Truly, he gave what few he could life. Mostly innocent bystanders and seldom brought back soldiers, especially on the Christian side. He was avoiding the road most travel, else he'd have a meeting with the business ends of a sword. He came across me on his way to Italy, where he heard a great many lives had been cut short.
And so you traveled together.
I'm sorry, was I interrupting your story?
Oh, dude,
Alright,
you know what?
Continue.
Have some respect,
Thank
please.
you. Anyway, as we traveled, merchants and refugees spoke of a dark cloud that hung over the land, killing all under its shadow.
The bubonic plague?
Interrupt this
I'd
man.
get to that if you stopped interrupting me. Anyway, we spent
You
years
rude
in
ass.
the
Stop
East,
interrupting this
encountering
man.
still mostly those who had perished in the Crusades. In that time, we grew to appreciate each other. He even allowed me to perform for the Risen before we were forced to move on. We made quite the unusual double act. He'd bring him back and I'd knock him dead all over again. He showed me probably the most human side of me than anyone before or since. Then we reached Udine, and the plague was waiting. It was so afraid. Unnaturally. This was a 049 who embraced the living as much as the dead. Now, he feared the living more. Try as he might, he could only save the dead, but he could not prevent them from being reinfected. It was a charnel house, and we saw the same faces over and over again. I implored him to use my powers, but even with me, it was not enough. Nothing would be. The plague was relentless death. The power of the gods could not stop it. We had to heal the sick rather than revive the dead.
A necromancer can only resurrect. Could he heal the wounded as well?
The potential was there, locked deep within. I could help him unlock it, but 049 refused. We left Italy soon after. We never stopped moving.
You didn't bring back anyone else?
No. He kept ignoring everyone on the path, never turned back. All he wanted to do was reach Britannia and be done with it. Like the family member you wish was dead, the plague was there waiting on the doorstep to greet us upon his return home. He had left behind so many before setting out on his journey. Now, cruel fate tormented him, as they had been buried too long for him to bring back. Not in any shape or form you'd be pleased about. I implored him once more, and eventually, he caved. An 18-year-old victim of the sickness was our first and last living patient. We tried with all our might, but something happened. It was the most odd sensation I had ever felt. A burning seared through me like the forges of Olympus, and I felt myself bleed for the first time. That's when I heard 049 screaming. I'm not entirely sure what happened to him, but that's where my blood comes from.
What about 049?
He hid himself behind that ridiculous mask he picked up in Italy. I had to move on, and I had the theater to help me regain lost confidence. I fear our ordeal left him disfigured, or worse, insane. But when we looked down at our patient, what remained of her would be enough to drive most people crazy from grief.
Oh, wow.
What's your thoughts on the Foundation itself?
Oh no, we were such on positive topics. You don't want to hear what I think of this.
This?
Sorry. Ignore that. I should always be wearing a happy face. I am very bored in my cell. I doubt anyone would be willing to oblige my thirst for entertainment.
I may be able to convince someone to let you have a dummy in television.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Watch.
Need I say more? It's okay. I don't see your foundation as much of a problem for me.
Are you planning to escape?
If you're up to anything,
Oh, relax. I'm not too hung up on escaping. Would I if I had the opportunity? Sure. Who wouldn't? I've been locked away before, and you lot liberated me like others before you. I don't need to escape. Eventually, this prison will roll away and I'll simply walk out the fourth wall.
Better hope our countermeasures aren't used in the meantime.
I'm learning so
What would you
much.
do if
I
you were to
love
be
this.
free of this place?
That's a lot of possibilities.
Feel free to list a few.
Well, in that case, I would love to run my own theater, host a wide variety of plays, operas. Oh, this takes me back. I haven't worked properly with the group since my days with Bill. Completely stole my concept for Othello. I wonder if Amadeus ever finished that concerto I was working on. I have so much catching up to do.
In that case, I think I'll rephrase my question to, what is your end goal?
I'd have some innocent fun and some not so innocent fun. I'm not content with having just one hobby, but even my most malicious plans will only result in a casualty or two.
So relatively sensible plans for the human race.
And what's wrong with a little bit of fun?
I'm certainly not complaining.
Damn straight. Us masks get a bad rap. Like that fire guy, what's his name?
2814?
Sure. Crap name. But sure. Fire mask. Always a laugh riot. But is it truly its fault when some bozo with bad hygiene decides to abuse the gifts they've been given against the world? It has its own hopes and dreams, even more innocent than mine perhaps. But it's the people who use us who give us a bad name.
That may be true in the case of 2814, but it appears to subconsciously influence some people. As for you, you have complete control over them.
I only act on murderous impulses if they are strong enough within my host.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Hang on, what happened? Alright, let me check to see if the second part of the stream is up yet. It should be. For those who want to see the Walton Files 3, it is, it's in the second part of the stream as of right now. If you check the channel content, you should see Diddly Do Catch Up Reaction Stream. There's parts 1 and parts 2. If you go to part 2, you should see the Walton Files 3 reaction. It is in there. Yeah, Diddly Do Catch Up Reaction Stream Part 2. That's where the Walton Files is. It should be in there.
What do you fear?
Can you not see I'm already living in my own personal hell? No freedom of expression, hardly any recreation, constantly under watch by... watch?
Must feel a lot like being an exhibit trapped in the museum.
Not a place for a gift from the gods. My talents are wasted in here.
Your talents could kill people.
But my rights! I live, I breathe on occasion. I think therefore I am and all that nonsense.
At least in here you won't be destroyed.
My essence dies. Like you said, an exhibit, you know? I know you understand. You feel trapped too.
I don't know.
Don't lie. I see the way you look at them. Never moving without their approval. Afraid for your very soul. We are alike in that way.
I guess we are, huh?
We are both trapped in the same prison. Exhibits on display. I, a mystery. You, the key. But both used, studied for their amusement. I'd rather amuse on my own terms. And perhaps I could help for you too.
Smart move, but you'll have to try better.
You're strong, but soon.
But soon.
Why do you wish to control 682?
Oh, woe is I, to yearn what I cannot possess. Such is the curse of unrequited love, wouldn't you say?
I thought love was supposed to be abundant. Shared, moonlit strolls to the park, romantic dinners, flowers, all that jazz.
Spoken like a man unlucky in the art of attraction.
You can already tell I'm not in any position to indulge in that.
Such a shame.
enough with the small talk. Answer the question.
You've never kissed anyone, let alone...
Why are you interested in 682?
Ooh, this nigga throwing shade. This nigga throwing hard shade.
2.
It would be an interesting experience. My influence combined with the indestructibility of 682, the perfect organism. It would be my next step towards being a god.
With Hira gone, why would you need to become God anymore?
Hero never died, my boy. She merely retreated along with her brethren. I may not have hurt her directly, but my attack on their power struck fear into the gods. They are weaker than ever before, and 682 may be the catalyst for my revenge.
There's only one problem.
Yes, incompatibility. 'Twas the same fault I had with 517, but 682 has more opportunity. No matter, even if it cannot adapt itself to accommodate me, I'm sure I can convince them to join my cause.
I wouldn't hold your breath. One's very stubborn and the other very dead.
As are you.
Hmm?
Next!
Yo, what is 517? Yo,
What were you doing in that
yo,
crypt?
hold up. What is 517? Grammy knows. Yo. I don't like that. Or, wait, are they talking about Grammy knows or are they talking about the art? One of the two. Or is it both of them? Is it both? It might be both, now that I think about it. Oh, I think it may be both. I do not know what to tell you guys. If you just go to the channel, go to the live stream section by scrolling down, you'll see part 2 of the catch-up stream, and it'll be in there. That's all I can tell you guys right now.
Found you in at Venice.
Drinking margaritas and getting a tan. What the hell do you think?
We both know that's not
I know, my boy. I'm not as dim-witted as the other tenants here.
Ooh.
So what's the story?
Will you miss my stories once I'm gone?
They want answers, not filibusters. As do I.
I will
So
miss his
direct.
stories.
No appreciation.
No, I'm just not up for being distracted. You've been trying to sidetrack this interview consistently, and frankly, I'm getting tired of your antics. Tell your story. Your audience is growing tired.
I'll take that criticism to heart.
Oh, no, don't.
Must have been
Don't,
around
you're great.
1848. Or was it 49? Anyway, Venice was quite preoccupied with a slight outbreak of cholera. The decision to travel there was an unfortunate oversight of mine, and the convoy succumbed quite suddenly while seeking treatment. My last host must have been a native of the area, and had the strong urge to return to his family tomb. I doubt he realized he entered the wrong crypt. Poor thing was delusional with fear. And then, all went quiet. I had no one to call for, not even a stray. I was alone. The rest, as they say, is history.
Do you remember all of your time there?
Vividly, it is an experience I do not wish to recount.
I'm sure you can make it interesting.
I am growing tired of my unappreciative audience. I allowed you here for my purposes, not yours.
If you don't mind, I'd like to go back to...
I do.
Sorry?
Ooh.
You've kept me cooped up in here answering these boring questions all day, and I'm getting very little satisfaction from you.
Whatever the case,
This isn't your personal circus, 035. You'll do as we demand.
Sit up, roll over, play dead, jump through hoops. That noise. I'm done being on display. And if you won't submit to me, then I'll take you myself.
I think it's time we concluded this interview.
Why so anxious, Doc? Afraid of the exhibits? Getting too close, are we? How would you like some first-hand experience?
Guards!
Get him out! God damn it, get enough of it! Get it down!
Ooh. 035 attacked class personnel watch during questioning. Upon entering the interview room, security discovered 035's host inert. 035 appeared to have blank. Okay. Watch was transferred to the medical ward to recover from injuries. 035 has been returned to its cell with increased countermeasures to prevent its escape. Engineers discovered 035 had used its corrosive to interfere with the electrical equipment in an attempt to obtain a new host. Medical staff could not determine how Watch survived the encounter. The subject in question regained consciousness after 11 days of care, physically and mentally unscathed. He has to be an SCP. That's the only way. That's the only way that he could have survived this. He has to be an SCP. Mutahar here? I'm telling you, Watch has to be an SCP. That's it.
Seriously, guys, what am I gonna do?
Nothing ever gets out.
How are you feeling?
Fine. Shouldn't I be?
Is anything wrong?
I don't remember much after 035. Why are you so concerned?
I'm aware we're not what you'd call friends, but
Please don't. Just don't let this thing take any more hosts.
I can't promise that.
You're making a big mistake.
035 is a wealth of knowledge the Foundation cannot...
Pick your foundation and pick you. You've seen I'm fine. May I go now?
Ooh. Same, Watch, same. Most of these SCPs are just... They seem like such normal people. Well, not people. They are anomalies, but like... They seem like they want the simplest things, really.
Damn it!
Shit! No,
I'm sorry.
that was... Let me help.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. Last thing you need is some douchebag roaming the halls.
I've seen worse.
I bet.
Ooh.
Well, see you around.
No, we're not done. Oh, thank God, we're not done. Okay, bet. The following footage recorded as a pre-alpha demo does not represent the final quality of the product.
Alert. Pyrothermic life form detected.
Terry Dominic.
Alert. Pyrothermic life form detected. Ventilation countermeasures offline. CO2 levels rising. Alert. Pyrothermic life form detected. Ventilation countermeasures offline. CO2 levels rising. Alert. Pyrothermic life form detected. Ventilation countermeasures offline. CO2 levels rising. Alert. Pyrothermic life
Consult your supervisor. Generators offline. Sheesh! Where that nigga going? You're going down there?
Attention. Today's birthday notice goes to Dr. Helen Burbrin. She is age deceased. Happy birthday, Helen.
Oh. She dead.
Attention. Defect detected in detonation sequence. Nuclear procedures unable to commence. Lockdown initiated.
Lockdown initiated. I hear the fire. Where is he? Oh no. Bruh. Bruh. Bruh, no. Bruh, no. You're going towards it? We playing as a white character. Ooh. Is he going around? Oh my god, he's going around. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. What an absolute Chad. He had no reason to do that. Why the noise? Close it. Close it. You really chose not to close the door, didn't you? Shee! Nah, you in there now, buddy. You in there now. Shee! Where's he going? Oh, he went in the room. He done went in the room. Can this man go any slower? Is he not still in there? He has to still be in there. You can run! Why weren't you running the whole time? I like how my instinct after seeing this man was to cover my eyes. I love how that was my first instinct. I would be dead immediately. Whew. Is that like a game demo? Were they working on a game? You know what? I would 100% back that. When was this made? It's probably already been made. It was 2018. Hang on. I want to see that on stream because I'm a little baby back bitch. I'm a little baby back bitch. I want to see that live on stream. I'd be dead. I'd be whole ass dead, buddy. What's next? That's commentary and making of SCP. So let's go to 053. My favorite girl! You know what? We're gonna watch both of them because I like 053. She's a little cutie. I like her.
Hold up, fellas. Let me do something.
Nanny? Oh, okay.
Watch? Hey, how's things?
Things can certainly be much worse. What's going on with 294?
Transfer. A few of the Euclids are being moved off-site.
Oh, that
They're
was
some of the
294.
worst ones. Hey! Quit banging on like that. For all you know, that thing could be alive. What's that you got there?
A little present for my next appointment.
No, that's cute, isn't it?
In it,
Don't
bro.
let 682 see that.
Wouldn't want him breaking out again.
He's gonna break out again.
Oh,
I can tell he's gonna break out again.
Yeah.
He's really gonna let you two talk again, huh? Nervous?
Meeting a 3-year-old girl who can make you go insane by simply being near her? What's there to be nervous about? I'm more worried about the questions they have planned for her. Hey, you remember when I interviewed 079? That was a weird question concerning memes. You don't happen to know who put that in there, do you?
Was it me?
I never said it was.
Well, it was probably, bright.
What's the word, Doc?
Everything's been tested and we're ready to go. The device should provide you some protection from 053's effects.
Ah, he's gonna work
Finally
device.
figured that out, huh?
She appears to emanate some sort of field outside of our perception that affects brain chemistry. This subspace field just let on any negative effects for a while.
Oh well, you boys enjoy your suicide mission. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a petting date with 529.
I could literally walk up to that machine and just type in Sprite. Hell yeah. Now that's an SCP I'd want in my room. Now, of course, I could be tempted to type in some really weird shit. Be like, ah, yes, the sweetest tasting piss ever made. Have that come out of the machine. I'd probably put some stupid shit in like Sunny D, Strawberry Sunny D, liquid shit. Oh my god, it worked. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna stop this right now.
You can opt out of this one. There's always someone else who can.
You'll get better results with me. I'll be there in a moment.
When you're ready.
I'll stop saying that eventually. I swear I will. It'll leave my consciousness. Today's subject of interest is SCP-053. For undisclosed reasons, the purpose of this project is to understand more about its understanding of its abilities and origins. Interview will be held in the vicinity of its cell behind reinforced glass. A chair has been placed within the safety perimeter where Watch will conduct the interview. Lead director Dr. Ray has requested technician Gregory Sline to overview a test. A single CCTV camera and a digital recording camera will be the only two video feeds available. Emitter generators will be activated prior to the test to ensure safety throughout the procedure. Should any of the generators fail, lockdown will be activated immediately. All personnel in contact with SCP-053 will be deemed expendable. Can't believe she's a, well, I mean, of course I can believe she's a Euclid class. I still feel like I'm a bit quiet, but that's fine. Is 053 a baddie though?
Just a few more adjustments before we begin.
I'll hold my tongue on that.
Watch, this is Technician Slime. He's been helping me whip this little device together.
I just hold the spanners. You can call me Greg.
Nice to meet you, Greg.
So you're that guy the SCPs have a soft spot for, huh? How'd you manage not to piss any of them off?
I wouldn't say I avoided that.
He definitely pissed off
Well,
682.
they haven't killed you yet, so I'd say you're doing something right. Be cool to watch you in action.
If I had to watch me talk the whole time, I'd be bored to tears.
Alright, the emitters are operational. You should be safe in the visitors lounge. You know the drill.
Keep away from the glass, refrain from prolonged eye contact, etc., etc.
A few of the 939s managed to maul a doctor. Sounds like I get to look forward to another shift in the morgue. Look after him, Greg.
No problem, Doc.
Good luck, Watch.
939.
Be careful.
Is that the one I'm thinking
Speak
of?
for yourself.
Yep,
Is everything ready?
that's exactly
All
what I'm thinking
yours,
of.
man.
The ones that emit the, It's not anesthetics. Anesthesias. The anesthesias, I think that's what they're called. I think those are the ones that like secrete that from their skin.
I am sorry, Miss Brisket. The cake is gone. What? You lost the cake? Now what will the alien ninjas eat as a peace offering? I hear they like the heads of traitors.
Aww.
Alien ninjas will leave us alone now that the beast has been slain.
I thought alien ninjas were too evil to make an alliance with.
What? You were back. You said you would only be a week.
I know. I was held up by the pig prince and his band of dancing swine.
That sounds stupid. You just made that up.
I love her.
I know. I'm just joking. Did you bring me a present?
I don't think it is, but it's probably on their channel. So I'll see
I
if
thought
they have
about
it.
getting you something, but I was just so busy.
What is behind your back?
What? Nothing. See?
No, the other hand.
Nothing there either. No idea what you can possibly mean.
Stop! Why are you being so mean? You don't want me to cry, do you?
Alright, here you go.
Is that?
Your own personal 6A2. Huggable,
Oh.
portable, and dry cleanable.
Oh!
Let him in.
Pull your jets.
Oh my
He's on his
god, you're such a sweetheart. Oh my god, I love you, Watch. You know what, Watch? If he's not an SCP, I want him to be an SCP. Oh my god. She's so, oh my god, he's so perfect. I love you, Watch.
Item for transit.
He is perfect. This is well made. Did you do this?
By hand. I've got the needle jabs to prove it.
You did not have to for me.
I wanted to. You're my best friend.
Oh,
Thank you, best friend.
don't lie to her. Please don't be lying to her. She's so sweet.
Not gonna play with them?
I need an audience to help me draw. Otherwise, who am I drawing for?
You could draw yourself.
I would rather draw for them.
Oh.
Well, you've caught me in your audience. Do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Absolutely. I hardly get to talk to anyone around here. Or at least, they do not usually like to talk back.
Oh, don't worry. You'll be lucky to shut me up.
I love you, 053. You're
First thing,
precious.
how are you adjusting to your new room?
It is excellent. I have so much room now. The old room was so tiny. My elbows scrape the walls when I stretch too far. And my tree is able to grow. It is very happy.
Certainly looks comfier than my room.
Why do you not ask for a better one?
I did do something wrong. Nothing bad. Well, not bad to you. I'd never hurt you.
It was only bad to them? The suit men?
Yeah, the suit men. They didn't like what I did, so I don't get a nice room like yours.
They
Aw.
must really like me. Do they still give you food?
What? Of course they do.
Good. It is not right to let someone starve, even if they have done something bad.
I'm sure they'll keep me well fed for a few more years. Do you remember how long you've been here?
It must be a long time. The days just seem to mix together in here.
It's been almost half a decade since you arrived. Still the same little girl.
Is that strange?
Yes.
Is it bad?
Depends on who you ask.
I ask me, and I say it is good.
Fair enough.
I love her chipper attitude. I
Is
wish
little
they'd interview
6A2 fitting in with your town nicely?
999.
He is a little mean to everyone, but he is nice to teacher. She knows there is more to him than just being mean.
If he's so mean to everyone else, what does he see in the teacher that makes him nice? Or not eat her, at least?
I do not know. He does not like people knowing what he feels. But I think he secretly likes her for who she is. But this is very strange to him.
Why's that?
Because he does not like anybody. She is just like everyone else. So why does she not anger him like the rest?
The hidden sensitive side to 6A2? I wouldn't say it's impossible. If I did, then I feel my grip on reality would let go.
What?
I'm just saying, it seems more likely he sees something in her he can relate to. Maybe she's just as bad as he is.
Is that true? Are you really as mean as he is? I do not think you're right. She is not a bad person at all.
Well then, maybe he knows she has the power to do great things, and wants to use her to do great things for himself.
That may be, but there is still one thing he has not counted on.
What's that?
Being a friend with someone so powerful in heart, it changes you. Whether you want to just be friends, or use that person from the start. friend. They had better fear becoming a good person.
Your friend?
Huh?
Are we still talking about the dolls?
No, I did not mean the teacher. I want the next question.
I love her. I love her. I am going to break into the SCP Foundation and adopt her. I will do everything in my power to not try to kill her because I don't want to die yet. So I'm going to do everything in my power to protect this girl. I love her. She's so sweet. She's so sweet.
What's the point of asking that?
What is wrong with the question?
Oh, I've asked this every interview. I doubt we'll ever get a straightforward answer.
I could know the answer.
I doubt that.
I am smarter than you think.
It's not that kind of question.
Then ask.
Alright. Do you know anything about SCP-001?
There is a 001? Is he a kid too? Does he want a friend? Hey, how do I get a better number?
Whoa. I thought I was asking the questions.
This is important.
How does she get a...
53 does not sound good.
How does she get a better
number? I'm only made 53.
Don't worry. It's not a competition.
But still.
Hey, being the 53rd SCP isn't too bad.
Look, all I have to do is hug her for 9 minutes. If I can hug her for 9 minutes, I have a minute to get away. That's all I need. That's all I want. I just want to hug her for 9 minutes and then I'll go. Please. That is all I'm asking for. Just give me 9 minutes to hug her. Please, I beg of you. Oh my gosh.
There are thousands of them.
How much are thousands? More than 100?
Much more.
That does not sound so bad. Did I beat you?
I don't have a number.
Oh, I thought...
What?
Nothing. It is not important.
He has to be...
Want a kid like
He
me?
has to be an
Afraid not.
SCP. Oh my gosh.
Well, there must be other children. Can we play together?
It's not that simple. They're all different.
I like different friends. I like you, and you are an adult.
Not that kind of different. It may not be safe.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
No! Don't cry! I'm gonna kill myself if you cry, I swear.
When did you first notice that you could influence the behavior of people around you?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You know, when people get angry.
I do not know what you...
I told them you wouldn't know. Have you noticed any strange things happening around you?
Not much. You are kind. And Dr. Ray's. He even reads to me from his books on mythical creatures. But...
Oh, wait. Okay. I know I'm definitely reaching. That book on mythical creatures, is that the one with the, Here Be Your Dragons, or Here Were Dragons, and the last thing that came out was, like, the book describing the world of fantasy? I hope that's the book. I really do hope that's the book that they read to her from, because that is... Oh, my gosh. Oh. I think Dr. Reyes was... I think he was in charge of that one. I hope he reads to her from the book of fantasy. I really hope he does. My heart can't take this. She's so precious. Oh my gosh.
Some of the people who bring me food, they look at me strange. Some look so afraid of me, while others have anger in their eyes. Like I have done some terrible thing. I have not done anything wrong, have I? Something I could never take back and forgotten it all?
No, you haven't. You're
It's all
perfect.
right. You haven't done anything wrong.
I cannot be sure. How do I not know you are lying to me?
Do you trust me?
Yes?
Then believe me, you've done nothing wrong.
I want to draw
I hear
her.
you've been having trouble sleeping. Nightmares? Want to talk about it? I've been having dreams too, you know. I'm on a dark road, the wet ground under my feet. I can taste the rain in the air. It almost seems frozen, like a picture. I'm running, and I can feel a hand in my own. Someone is running with me. We're being followed. I can't hear it, but I can feel the breath on my neck.
What is it?
I don't know. I only see a shape charging after us. I can feel time slowing around me. My hand losing grip as the person with me lags behind.
Lags. That's
Finally,
my stream lags.
I let go.
What do you do?
I'm too scared to turn back. I just leave them. But the thing, it never stops. It's always there.
It keeps on
chasing
going.
me down, like a guilty conscience.
In my dreams, everyone runs away. I am outside.
No.
I might as well still be here. I cannot bear the loneliness. I am sad when no one is here.
You'll never be alone, even if it seems like I'm not here.
Then why does no one come into my room?
Have they put have they put SCP-999 in her cell? They should. They should let her and 999 play. I want that to happen. Please, SCP Foundation. Please, anyone in the SCP fandom, just write a story about 999 and 053 hanging out. Please. Please. I will love you. I will pay you to do that. Please. Oh my gosh.
You know, I have a friend who would be more than happy to meet you.
Who is it?
It's an SCP, like you.
Is it
Wait.
another kid?
No. Its name is 999.
Please. Please. Please, I beg of you. Do it. Do it. Please. I beg of you. It's the only thing I'm asking for. Oh my god. Oh. Please, I beg of you. Please let it happen. Please let them meet. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I would be so happy if they met. So happy, you don't understand. How are you already almost dead again? I took my light out the fridge, but now it has to charge again. I have a problem. Oh my gosh. I beg of you. Oh my god. That's the only thing I want in my life right now. I just want the two to meet.
But we like to call it the Tickle Monster.
That does not sound much like a terrifying monster to me.
Only terrifyingly fun. Would you like to meet it?
Yes.
Hey, Greg,
Please.
any chance we can bring 999 down here?
Please.
Afraid not. 999 was shipped out yesterday.
No! Everything I know is a lie. Oh my god. No. I got so mad I muted it. No. I got so mad I muted it. Why? No. Why? I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I just want them to meet. That's all I want from my life.
Afraid not. 999 was shipped out yesterday to that new facility.
Oh.
Damn.
Bro, bring them back.
I think we should take a little break. Think you can grab me a sandwich from the canteen and a number 348 for my friend here?
348? I'm not sure I have the clearance to get that.
Who's
Tell
348?
Jacobs I requested it. He'll give you the okay.
Who is 348? Who is 348? No, no, no. You can't do that to me. Ooh! A gift from Dad. Never heard of that one. That sounds nice. I am literally suffering. I just want her to meet 999. I want her to be happy.
If you're sure, I don't want to be anesthetized because of this.
Amnesticized.
What is a 348?
Ooh.
This soup is delicious. It is warming me to my heart. What is it?
Not sure, but I think it's some kind of Loxa.
Do you get your own laksa?
348 is a little difficult to predict. It's a bit random, but it always makes you exactly what you need.
I am not hurting it, am I?
No.
Well, this laksa is perfect, 348. Thank you very much. You can hear me, right?
Aw.
Watch, can I ask you something?
You just did.
Oh, right. I mean, is it okay if I ask you something personal?
Sure.
Where are you from?
Why do you want to know that?
You do not talk about yourself much.
I told you the dream.
I do not know anything about your family, where you grew up, what you do. I like you, but I feel like I do not know you.
There's not much to tell. Didn't have a proper home growing up. Bounced around Arizona and parts of Texas before heading out on my own.
I do not think you are telling me everything. Didn't you have a family? A friend?
Was never really user-friendly. Always found a way to disappoint them or lose them.
You have not disappointed me.
And you're pretty hard to lose. Some people never had families, but it's not something to pity them over. It's easy not missing something you never had.
But
Don't feel sorry for me. I'm making a family now, one step at a time.
have you ever tried to find them? Your family?
I know where they are.
Oh. What do you think they would say to you?
Not sure. We're here for you, or something tender family moment like, I hope. What about yours? What does your bowl say?
Huh? Nothing is wrong with you. Did you write this?
It always gives you exactly what you need. Are you okay?
You can't hurt my heart like this.
My dad used to tell me this.
Sorry to bring this up, but the researchers are asking for the 348 back.
You can't hurt my heart like this. You can't. You cannot hurt my heart like this. Oh my god. I am going to fucking cry. I am seconds away from fucking crying. Oh my god. You know what? I'm texting Todd right now. Oh my god. Where is he? There that fucker is. I fucking hate you. I'm about to cry live on stream. Watching this fucking 053 interview. Damn. Oh my gosh. No, you can't. You can't take zero. You can't take 348 from her, please.
That's alright. We're finished with it anyway.
Roger that.
Break's over. Are you okay for a couple more questions?
I am now.
I need that SCP in my life. I need that in my life.
This one's gonna sting a bit, but do you remember your parents?
No, not my real parents.
You always thought the ones from the village we found you
Oh,
in.
no, that was my family. My father told me he and my mother found me in the desert. They had seen a light in the distance and found a fire. I was nearby.
And they raised you, huh? What do
We
you
got
remember of
for
them?
10 minutes?
My mother was very kind to me, as was my dad. They both felt it was important I learn English and Espanol for when I grow older, so we would play word games. But one night, I heard them having a fight. I cannot remember what happened after, but I never saw Mummy after that.
Oh no.
What happened?
Daddy said she had to go far away, but she took the rug and nothing else.
Oh my god, he wrapped
Maybe
her in the rug.
She just really liked the rug. Meant something to her. Let's move on a little bit. How was life with your father?
Father tried his best to make me happy. He worked so hard, and when it was time for me to go to school, he forbade it.
Did he say why?
He only said for protection. I did not understand what he was protecting me from. They had both been excited to send me to school so I could learn about the world.
So what did your father do with you?
I stayed at home. Some days he would work, other days he would teach me. He always looked so tired. When he did put me to bed, he would always tell me stories from his childhood. Sometimes he did not finish these stories, and the next day, he would seem even worse.
He never let you out at
Was
all?
he fighting
I
the
watched
urge to
children
kill
playing through
her?
the cracks in my window. He had boarded.
No, there wasn't.
I should have listened to him. I should have stayed